The next Soulframe Preludes is right around the corner, and we just got some announcements on some of the things this update would include. So, during a Warframe dev stream, the CEO for Warframe and Soulframe announced that the new update would either come this month or very early next. So because of the devs being on holiday, I'm guessing this update won't be as packed as previous ones, but they will include some fundamental changes which a lot of people have been waiting for, more notably customization. So right now in Soulframe, your Envoy's appearance is shaped entirely by customizing your character's mother. So her features dictate yours, and also there are very limited hairstyle options available. But here's some great news. The developers just announced that dedicated hairstyle customization is coming soon, which will expand your choices significantly. Although with that being said, it doesn't look like we'll see full direct tweaks anytime soon, like sliders for eye size, nose shape, or other facial details, and we're not even entirely sure if this customization will make it to the game. The current customization is unique, so I'm not complaining. It would just be nice to have much more customization, maybe even new races, although we are still in pre-alpha, so things can still change drastically. So these are some of the new hairstyles coming soon to Soulframe. The developers confirmed 8 unique cosmetics are currently in production. This preview gives us a first look at 6 of them, 4 for female and 2 for males, and the other 2 will very likely be male styles to keep everything balanced. I especially like this male one that kind of looks Japanese inspired, and this one here is also pretty good. So yeah, guys, that will be coming to the game. And the next big thing is virtues are getting a complete rework. So what are virtues? In Soulframe, virtues act as your character's core attribute. For example, courage amps up ability, damage and melee power, spirit extends ability, durations for casting and healing, and grace boosts your ability range and stealth. Currently, the game only favors the courage option. For example, most weapons feature this virtue scaling indicator with symbols showing their primary affinity. If your points are skewed toward other virtues, you'll take a damage penalty on that weapon. But if you invest in its attuned virtue, you'll unlock bonus damage, like this bracket here, displaying the exact extra boost. Now this whole system is getting reworked where you won't be manually allocating your points, rather, it will change to whatever pact you are using and will likely also change on your pact's upgrade path in the skill tree. I'm not really sure how this will work with the weapons, because that means you need a certain pact to efficiently run a certain weapons, which could make your options limited. But the devs have obviously already figured this out and have come up with something better in its place, because they did say a complete rework, and not only this virtue system, also the UI shown in the character progression screen over here. So as you can see on the screen, the current UI is packed with these cryptic symbols where you have to hover over every single one just to reveal what you can customize. This is going to change hopefully with this upcoming update, but the CEO did reveal in a stream that this is a priority, so it's likely we will see it come in this new update. So now it'll display exactly what each slot does, which means no hovering required. For example, if we check out this weapon slot, you'll instantly know it's for your weapon without mousing over that icon, which is a massive W. But we could also learn more about all this in a new long dev stream, which will be taking place in the last week of January. So this could also mean we will only likely get the new update right at the end of this month after this dev stream, most probably that day. So the CEO said there will also be a lot of fixes coming to the game, and I'm not gonna lie, this can't come any sooner. Because me personally, I have experienced a ton of bugs where sometimes the keys don't even work and the character just gets killed because of this, but this is all understandable because the game is still in pre-alpha. So ultimately this next update will be more of a big fix for the game, which improves customization and make the whole system more simple and easier to use, as some people still are confused on how the virtue system works. So before the update comes, you guys must just make sure you have got every item piece from the Thaw-Tide event, because this will end on the 30th of January. There are 4 armor pieces, 2 weapons, 1 talisman, and 2 Sparrow Guide skins. So if you guys found this at all insightful, hit that like and subscribe button. We go over patch notes, guides, updates, and pretty much everything to do with Soulframe. So subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.